The Los Angeles Dodgers were wrapping up their series in St. Louis, having just come off a tough loss against the Cardinals, but what really caught everyone's attention wasn't just the game itself. It was something that happened before our first pitch. Clayton Kershaw, a pitcher known not only for his incredible skill, but also for his competitive fire, noticed a video playing on the big screen at the stadium. It was a flashback to a pivotal moment from the 2014 National League Division Series when Matt Adams of the Cardinals crushed a crucial 3-run homer off Kershaw in the bottom of the 7th inning during Game 4. A hit that ultimately knocked the Dodgers out of that postseason. For Kershaw, seeing that clip wasn't just a casual reminder. It felt like a deliberate move, a way for the Cardinals to get under his skin before the game even began. Kershaw didn't hold back his thoughts on that moment after the game. He described the Cardinals' choice to show that video as a little Bush League, clearly signaling that he found it disrespectful. But at the same time, he wasn't surprised. He expected that kind of gamesmanship from a team as fierce and confident as St. Louis. His tone was calm but firm, making it clear that such antics wouldn't shake him. The pre-game video seemed to fire him up rather than rattle him, because when Kershaw took the mound later, he delivered one of his best outings of the season. Over 5 innings, he allowed just 1 run, struck out 7 hitters, gave up 6 hits, and didn't walk a single batter, all on 82 pitches. It was a solid performance that helped the Dodgers stay competitive, even though the overall series didn't go their way. Looking back at that 2014 postseason moment, it's easy to see why it lingered in Kershaw's mind. That year, he was absolutely dominant, finishing the regular season with an incredible 21 wins and an earned run average of just 1.77 over nearly 200 innings pitched. He threw 6 complete games and racked up 239 strikeouts against only 31 walks, marking the best strikeout-to-walk ratio of his career in a full season. His numbers weren't just good, they led the entire Major League Baseball that year. Because of his outstanding performance, Kershaw earned both the Cy Young Award and the National League Most Valuable Player honors, a rare feat for a pitcher. At just 26 years old, he was on top of the world, having one of the most remarkable seasons any pitcher has ever had. Yet despite all that dominance, the postseason heartbreak was brutal. The Dodgers had won 94 games that season, tying them for the 3rd best record in baseball. But their playoff run came to an abrupt end at the hands of the Cardinals, who sent them home far earlier than anyone expected. For Kershaw, the loss stung deeply, cutting short what could have been a magical year filled with even more glory. It was a sharp contrast to the regular season success he had enjoyed, reminding everyone that even the greatest players face moments of vulnerability. To add insult to injury, it was the Dodgers' longtime rivals, the San Francisco Giants, who ultimately celebrated by hoisting the Commissioner's Trophy at the end of October. Despite entering the playoffs as a wildcard team, the Giants pulled off an incredible run to claim the championship, leaving the Dodgers and Kershaw to wonder what might have been. The rivalry between these teams only added fuel to the fire. Every matchup felt like more than just a game. It was about pride, history, and settling old scores. When the Dodgers arrived in St. Louis recently, that past moment from 2014 was still fresh in everyone's minds. The Cardinals showing that video wasn't just nostalgia. It was a statement, a way to remind the Dodgers, and especially Kershaw, that the wounds from that playoff exit were still felt. But Kershaw's response was what really stood out. Rather than letting it distract him, he used it as motivation to sharpen his focus and deliver a commanding performance on the mound. That day, the veteran pitcher reminded fans why he remains one of the most respected and feared players in the league, proving that even years later he hasn't lost his competitive edge. This kind of psychological battle between teams is part of what makes baseball so fascinating. The game isn't just about stats or talent, it's also about mind games, history, and the personal stories that weave through each season. For Kershaw, every pitch carries the weight of his legacy and the memories of past seasons. The 2014 NLDS home run by Adams was more than just a play. It was a moment that defined a turning point in Kershaw's career. Seeing it replayed before a game was a bold move by the Cardinals, and it clearly got a reaction. But instead of crumbling under pressure, Kershaw rose to the occasion, showcasing why he's considered one of the greatest pitchers of his generation. His ability to channel frustration into excellence on the field is part of what sets him apart. The story of that day in St. Louis with the pregame video and Kershaw's response adds another chapter to the long and intense history between the Dodgers and the Cardinals. It highlights how rivalries aren't just about the current season, but are built on moments that echo through time. Even after all these years, players remember and feel those moments deeply. For Kershaw, the memory of that home run and the postseason heartbreak fuels his determination every time he steps onto the mound. It's a reminder that in sports, the past is never really gone. It lives on in the minds and hearts of the players, driving them to be better, stronger, and more focused. As the Dodgers continue their season, Kershaw's performance in St. Louis showed that he remains a vital part of the team's success. Despite the challenges and the occasional mind games from rivals, his resilience and skill continue to shine through. The story of that pre-game video and the memories it stirred up will likely linger, but it also serves as motivation. For Kershaw and the Dodgers, every game is an opportunity to rewrite history, to overcome the ghosts of past disappointments, and to chase the ultimate goal of championship glory once again. The Dodgers have always been a team with a rich history, filled with legendary players and moments that have shaped the landscape of Major League Baseball. Clayton Kershaw stands out among them, not just because of his dominant stats, but because of the heart and passion he brings to the game every time he takes the mound. His career has been a roller coaster of incredible highs and tough lows. And the 2014 season was perhaps the pinnacle of his achievements, yet it also revealed the cruel unpredictability of postseason baseball. While he dazzled during the regular season, his story that year serves as a reminder that success isn't guaranteed when it matters most. After all, the postseason is a different beast. It's a time when pressure mounts, when every pitch carries extra weight, and when even the greatest players can find themselves haunted by a single swing or a crucial mistake. The home run that Matt Adams hit off Kershaw in 2014 wasn't just a run on a board. It was a defining moment that shifted the momentum of the entire series and brought the Dodgers' championship hopes crashing down. Moments like those leave a mark not only on the stat sheets, but on the players' psyches. For Kershaw, it was a challenge to overcome, one that fueled his drive in the years that followed. Despite the heartbreak, Kershaw continued to build on his legacy, refusing to let that one playoff loss define his career. His ability to bounce back year after year, facing down fierce competition and relentless expectations, is a testament to his mental toughness and dedication. He's not just pitching against opposing hitters, he's battling the ghosts of the past, the pressure of the present, and the hopes of a fan base hungry for another title. Each time he steps onto the mound, he carries all of that with him, and it's evident in the way he performs under pressure. The Dodgers as a team have also been shaped by these experiences. That 2014 postseason exit was a wake-up call, highlighting areas that needed improvement and inspiring a renewed hunger for success. Since then, the organization has invested heavily in building a roster capable of competing at the highest level, mixing veteran leadership with young talent. Kershaw remains at the heart of that effort, serving not only as a star pitcher, but as a leader who sets the tone for the clubhouse. His journey reflects the broader story of the Dodgers: resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. This dynamic between players, team history, and intense rivalries makes baseball compelling to watch. It's not just about who wins or loses on any given day. It's about the narratives that unfold over seasons and careers. Kershaw's rivalry with the Cardinals, exemplified by that 2014 home run and the recent pregame video incident, is a perfect example of this layered storytelling. It adds depth to the game, creating moments that fans remember and players carry with them long after the final out is recorded. It's these stories that transform a simple game into an epic saga of competition, redemption, and passion. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are swirling through Major League Baseball circles about a potential blockbuster move involving Cedric Mullins, the dynamic outfielder currently turning heads with his impressive performances. Rumors suggest that the Los Angeles Dodgers might be gearing up to add Mullins to their already formidable outfield, sparking excitement among fans and analysts alike. Cedric Mullins has established himself as one of the premier talents in the league, blending speed, power, and defensive prowess in a way that few players can match. Over recent seasons, his ability to consistently get on base, steal bases, and impact games both offensively and defensively has made him a hot commodity on the trade market. Now, insiders are hinting that the Dodgers could be making a strong push to bring him into their fold, potentially reshaping their outfield depth chart. The Dodgers, known for their aggressive offseason moves and deep pockets, have long sought to bolster their outfield with versatile, high-impact players. Adding Mullins would not only enhance their offensive firepower, but also strengthen their defensive alignment, making them even tougher contenders for the upcoming season. With Mullins' knack for tracking down fly balls and covering ground, the Dodgers could expect to see an upgrade in their defensive metrics, something they've always valued highly. While no official confirmation has been made, sources close to the team suggest that discussions may already be underway, with the Dodgers exploring options to acquire Mullins through a trade or free agency. The buzz around this potential signing has fans speculating about how the team's lineup might look, and how the outfield roles will be distributed among current stars and newcomers. It's worth noting that the competition for Mullins' services could be fierce. Several teams are believed to be interested in his skill set, which only fuels the uncertainty and excitement around where he might ultimately land. The Dodgers, however, seem poised to leverage their resources and reputation to win the bid, signaling their intent to remain championship contenders. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes will be on the Dodgers' front office and their maneuvers in the trade market. Could Cedric Mullins soon don the iconic Dodger blue, injecting fresh energy into a team already brimming with talent? The possibility alone is enough to send a ripple of anticipation through the baseball world, making this a storyline to watch closely in the coming weeks. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.